Here is a great dating tip. Run for cover. When there's a storm outside, you go in the house to keep yourself from getting wet. If there was a hailstorm, you pull your car into the garage to prevent damage. So what does cover really mean? It is shelter or protection sought out by people in danger. Better yet, to preserve something, to keep alive, to prepare for a future or special use. Follow me, we're going somewhere. You know, the man of the house holds a special and powerful position in the family, which is a good thing because he is leading the family. He's covering and protecting the family. He's making sure that they are thriving, that they are in a good position. You know, as I've been growing in this single walk, one of the things that God showed me as his daughter is the importance of being under a covering, meaning being held accountable to someone else, specifically a male authority, so that I may be handed off to the best man for my life. And y'all, when he told me this and I thought about this, all I can think was, that is a great idea. You are so good, God. You are so right. Because I've been doing this on my own, and I have gotten my heart into a lot of mess. I have allowed boys, men into my life, take me on as their girl without being held accountable or nothing. I allowed them to drag my heart through the mud. I allowed them to take from me, to use me, use my body. He showed me that's what women are doing all day long, every day. They're stepping out from underneath their covering and they're getting hit. They're getting attacked. They're allowing these wolves, these jokers, these predators to come into their lives and destroy them. Why is it so important for a man who wants to pursue you, to court you, to be met or confronted by another man in your life? Off the jump. It eliminates the predators most of the time. Because when a man is trying to come into your life just to play around with you, just to take from you, have sex with you, he is not about to waste his time to be confronted by another man. Talking about, dang, I ain't trying to go through all that. I just wanted to hit. I just wanted to play around with your life. It's a known fact that predators go after girls who are fatherless because there's nobody there to hold them accountable. So guess what? They could play around with some man's daughter without getting caught and without paying consequences for it. Grown men do this. And number two, to hold him accountable. When a man sees that there are other men protecting this woman, he's not about to come into her life and play around with her time. See, dating has a purpose to lead to marriage. And if he does not have purpose with you, you have this male accountability to help you, to guide you, and to expose another man who has no good intentions, no purpose with your life. See, y'all, a male covering is so important. It's literally for your own good. And when I got this understanding, I made up in my mind, I'm tired of doing this by myself because my track record is horrible. Suffering the consequences because I am out here by myself with no covering. And when you are from underneath a covering, damage is bound to happen. So when a man decides that he wants to pursue me, and I'm also interested in him pursuing me, I'm sure he's going to ask for my number. I'm going to give him the number of the male authority or the male covering in my life, which for me is my brother-in-law. And when he talks to my brother, if my brother decides that it is okay for him to pursue me, then he'll get my number from my brother. You so good, God. What a great idea. God has given men wisdom and authority and insight to see dangers that we sometimes can't see. Because men know how other men think. Men can pick up on other men's motives. And ultimately, his job is to pass his daughter on, or the young woman, on to a protector, one that's going to preserve her life, protect her heart like him, and not a predator, one that's going to take from her, destroy her, and break her heart. And young woman, let me tell you, you need that and you want that in your life. I'm telling you. And I know you may be thinking, I'm grown out here. I ain't no little girl. I can do this on my own. But let me tear that down. Can't nobody win a war by themselves. If you really want to be successful at relationships, if you really want to walk your heart into a marriage and it still be intact and healthy, then you need to get you a squad together. You need to get accountability. You need to get a covering. And so you may be thinking, I don't have a father. My father ain't no wise man. I grew up without a solid covering, without a man of God who had the wisdom from God to lead me and to guide me. And yes, I paid for that. But when God exposed this to me and he showed me the right way to go about dating, he became my covering. And this is not a temporary fulfillment, but he is your covering for life. But he will also provide you a healthy male covering. Maybe it would be your brother, your uncle. Maybe it's somebody in your community. Maybe it's somebody in your church family. No, but what I've learned is God never leaves his children without. I'm closer to 30 than I am 20. And I'm really just now getting that covering. God is faithful. Pray to him and ask him, who should be my covering? He will lead you and guide you, I promise you. And please, ladies, when I say covering, I mean a man, not a boy, not, a guy that likes you, and not another predator who's out here chasing women, having sex with all these women. You don't go to a predator to be your protector. You go to another protector to be your protector. A new dating tip is coming your way next Monday. But until then, stay encouraged.